Hi everyone, it's me, the Double Taku, and I'm very tired. I've been watching like anime after anime after anime, and then making videos after videos after videos, and this is the last one. I just remembered that I was like, oh yeah, I did watch Daily Live 3. So yes, anyways, today we are talking about Daily Live Season 3, interestingly enough. This is gonna be weird because honestly, back in the days when you had a younger domo who just recently got to YouTube, I believe it was Daily Live 2 that I watched and actually did talk about a lot on the channel. You can go back and correct me if I'm wrong, but those days were very cringy, so I would not like to do that. But I do remember vaguely, well not vaguely, vividly, that I did talk about Daily Live, like Season 2, the movie, oh no, it was the OVA, then the movie. I don't know about the anime, that's actually a good point. So yeah, I did talk about Daily Live just a bit on the channel, and you know, after Season 2 and the movie, I was just sort of like, you know, Daily Live, you know, it's alright, you know. High school domo me back in the day was just willing to watch anything, and you know, Daily Live is like, look, you know, if you watch Daily Live, is it, would I say it's a guilty pleasure? I don't know, man. It's just Daily Life, you know, it's there, you know what it means, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, when I heard they're doing a Season 3, I'm just like, wow, they're actually doing a Season 3, you know. I thought like Season 2 and Season 1 and the movie and the OVA were really cool. I thought that they were gonna do like a spin-off thing because they have a bunch of games on the PSP that I don't really, well, I've never played because nothing gets localized into America. And I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, Daily Live, they got a movie. There you go, that's it. And then they got Season 3, I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess they're continuing it. And then, you know, there's like a whole bunch of stuff from Daily Live that I don't know about because I don't read the light novels or play the game, so all the anime is all I get. And I'll say that I enjoyed the movie a lot, and you know, this series, this season, I wasn't really expecting, I didn't know what to expect. That's what I wanted to say. I didn't know what to expect with the Season 3, and after all the whole thing of like, the movie and 2 seasons and whatnot. And I thought that they would do a lot more stuff with Kurumi, but no, this first episode introduces another, well, for one, it does the Daily Live thing of like, Shido, main one dude, bunch of girls that all like dig him, and I was like, yep, this is Daily Live. I watched this back in high school. And actually they introduce a new character, and this is someone from the visuals. And honestly, this whole episode sort of twisted my expectations and actually sort of made me a little bit interested in the season. I'll tell you why. So, yes, you get introduced to all the old cast. If you watching this from Season 1 or Season 2, then I vaguely remember everyone. I can't remember everyone from heart, except the main people like Shido, Toka, is it Kurumi or Kotori? No, Kurumi's thing. Kotori is the sister, yes. Yoshino's the kid, okay. I'm still getting it back into memory. Yeah, so it introduces that. I gotta mention this, they do a Mayuri Judgment movie reference in the beginning, which is a +1 for me, because I actually like Mayuri a lot and that movie, so good for them. You just get introduced to the cast, and then, oh gosh, a new spirit is here, and then like, it's like a witch character. I'm just like, okay, this is the person that I see on a lot of wallpapers and fan art and like the visuals for this anime. I was like, okay, they're getting straight into it. Okay, we're gonna see who this person is. And I believe her name was Natsumi, and she's a witch, so she does a lot of magic stuff, and she has an actual broom to do magic, of course. And interestingly weird in this episode is that she's all very like kind and like nice and flirty with Shido at first, and then all of a sudden she sneezes, Hachu! And then her personality changes. I wonder where that's from, you know? And, you know, all of a sudden, after sneezing and changing her personality, she hates Shido's guts. And I'm just like, she flies off and is like, I'm going to ruin your life. And then there's like a whole thing with like, Natsumi turning into Shido, transforming into it, and then doing a lot of pervy shit. Why does that remind me of To Love Ru for some reason? And then essentially towards the end, you have a very good, or not good, well, it's a good, in my opinion, and a very interesting premise for this season and this potential new character. So after being transforming to Shido, she gets caught, and then she's like, you know, I'll make you pay for this. You're gonna I'm gonna ruin your life, I guess, or whatever, And in the end of the episode, you have her send an envelope of pictures of every one of Shido's contacts and friends and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh shit, is he trying to like hit one of them? Like, like if you don't come to this place, I'm gonna kill your friends or your family or whatever, or like, I'm gonna attack them or something like that. I'm just like, oh shit, this is a very thing. Except no, it's not, because she has the ability to transform into people, so she has transformed into one of Shido's associates. It's either one of the spirits girls, even his sister, or like the best friend of the teacher and all the other side characters in the anime. And I was like, I am one of these people. If you do not discover my identity and which one is actually me, then one of your friends will disappear, whoever that person is. And I'm just like, that's not bad. Honestly, that's pretty good. Like, with every single daily life, after 2 seasons and a movie, you get the formula, right? You get like, oh, new spirits involved, I have to take her out on a date and calm her down, kiss them, and then they're good. Yeah, that's daily life in a nutshell. And you have it like multiple times over and over, and a lot of conflicts and stuff like that. So, daily life isn't really the most, like, I don't want to say boring thing, but it has a premise and like a gimmick that it repeats all the time, with all the spirits. We've seen it with like, how many spirit girls are there right now in this series? Like 5 or 5 plus about. And then now you have this in terms of villains and stuff like that, you did have like Dark Toka, which I actually don't remember. I vaguely remember what the hell that was about last time. And then you also have Kurumi, which is a very on and off evil, chaotic spirit, which appears from time to time, best girl, maybe, and the good version at least. And then you have this new person, spirit girl, Natsumi, who's a witch, and very tricky and stuff like that. And you have essentially, what I thought was gonna happen first was that you're gonna have this new spirit witch, Natsumi, and then, after like 3 episodes, you have, you resolve the conflict, they kiss, and then she's part of the crew, and then there's another one maybe, or some other conflict, right? That's what I thought was gonna happen. But actually, if you look at all the photos of like, that are presented in this like, profiling thing or whatever that she does at the end, like this calling card. Yeah, it's a calling card essentially. There's like 13 there's like 2 rows and at least like 5 or plus people per row. So there's like at least 10 plus people in this list. And I'm just like, I am one of them. You have to discover who I am. So I'm just like, wait a minute. You can actually have this whole season based off that, because you can have Shido spend time with one character per episode and just sort of, try and discover if it's them or not. And then like towards the end of the series, in the final episode, you have him call her out, and it's like, it was you're Natsumi, and then he's right, and then they resolve the whole thing, battle, kiss, and then that's the end of the season. And I'm just like, that could actually work, because, well, if you do that, then all the episodes that he spends with every single character would be a bunch of character development, possible fan service because daily life, but then it could still technically work. That's what my thinking was. I was like, wait a minute, that's not bad, because it could turn to a mystery character development slice of life drama sort of thing. Because honestly, like 3 seasons, and I like the time from the Mayuri Judgment movie or the 2nd season and to this one, I was like, I forget who you are. I forget who you are. I know the last spirit they talked to was Miku and Mayuri because they were the last ones. There's the twins who I don't remember. One's Kaguya, I think. And it's like, yeah, you can do this as an opportunity, like the whole Natsumi transforming to one of them, as an opportunity to, like go back to the characters from the beginning. Like, oh, next episode, spend time with Toka, and it's like, okay, Toka, you're fine. You're not Natsumi. You're you. And then you have who's next? Yoshino, and then the twins, and then Katori and the sister, then the idol. Like episode by episode, you have them spend time with all the characters. A lot of more, maybe possible development. Take them out on dates or whatever. And then at the end, you have the only one truth prevails sort of episode where the culprit's you, and then, oh, you found me out, they battle, and then they do the daily live, and then they end it. That's how I honestly saw it. If it doesn't end up like that, then all my theorizing will have gone to waste. But that's how I felt the whole series will turn out, because if I look at the poster or the visuals for this season, there's nothing else on there. It's just like all the cast and their spirit forms and Shido, and then just the witch, Natsumi. I'm just like, so is this whole season focused on her? And if it is, then they can do this whole plot thing where, you know, she is one of them, and it's a mystery drama to discern who is not acting like themselves, but she can pretty much impersonate everyone, which is pretty interesting. I'll give it that. Got me intrigued there. So that's honestly just my first impressions of this episode and the season. If episode 2 happens and they find her out by the end of the anime, then my expectation, or my kind of like, what do you call it? Well, I guess my expectation will just kind of be like, you know, I'm just like, oh, you know, you could have done this, but they did this instead. I'm just like, whatever. I mean, if there's multiple spirits in this season, which I don't think there should be, or the visuals tell me otherwise, but I don't know what the hell season 3 is about. I don't read the light novels or the games or whatever. So yeah, honestly, quite interested a bit with this whole premise thing. We'll see how it goes. If episode 2 happens as I predicted, then I called it, because I am a genius. I'm a Domotaku genius who may have some talent in writing or predicting shit, because who knows. But yeah, if it's like goes in order from season 1 to 2, so it'll be like Toka, Yoshino, was it Kotori after, then the twins, then Miku. Is there anyone else? No, I think that's the order. So yeah, if it goes through that order, then you have to spend dates with every single one of them, and then we'll have one episode for all the side characters, because we don't really... Side characters in all honesty. And you even have like the classmates and his best male friend and the teacher. I'm just like, we don't really spend time with these people. Like, you know, the main people are the spirits girls and him. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if it happens as I predicted, then I'm a freaking genius. Yes, so that's how I think the season will happen. If it doesn't happen, we'll see. So anyways, leave your thoughts in the comments below for Day Live Season 3, Episode 1. This is just my first impressions of it, but I mean, overall, I'll say that this episode has got me quite intrigued, and you know, Day Live is doing something different, at the very least. So yeah, leave it for that. I am very tired, and would like to go to sleep now, because I did 4 episodes of anime, and 4 different videos. Yes, so see you guys later, take care guys, and matane, good night.